The free fonts in today's video made 2022 a great year for me as a graphic designer, and they're all completely free for commercial use. I've checked and double checked the licenses, so don't worry. Now we're going to rate each typeface and then look at what superpower it actually holds. And that starts with Nagoda. This is an ultra modern sans serif typeface that comes in just one weight only. But what actually makes this one really modern? Well, firstly, sans serif typefaces are modern by default. But this one is slightly playful and has that quirky kind of vibe to it that is popular right now. And you can see that on the lowercase g. It's a very bold design and it's great for headings and titles for posters, websites and other such graphic designs. The superpower of this typeface is that when used with contrast, it looks so clean and so bold. Say perhaps using white lettering on a black background. Now it would be awesome for getting attention on social media posts and it would look professional while doing it. This typeface gets a solid 8 out of 10 from me, but the lack of weights does let it down a tiny little bit. Next up, a typeface called DirtyLine 36 Days of Type. This is one of the most unique typefaces I've ever seen before, and it's also pretty well made. We have some completely out of control creative letter forms mixed with some slightly more serious sans serif characters. It's a really weird mix, but it does really look awesome, and I can see this used on specific projects. Obviously, the intended outcome would be for more trendy, anti-design and unconventional designs, and that's where the superpower for this truly is. This typeface is so unique and so odd that it will undoubtedly get a response from your viewers, but it needs to be used in the right context and in the right situation on your designs, but it's really good to have in your font library. It is free for commercial use, but it has a few stipulations on the download. This one gets a 7 out of 10 from me simply because it's not going to be useful or required in a lot of situations, but when it is needed, it's really going to do a great job. Moving on to a well-crafted sans serif typeface, Satoshi. Now you might be aware that Satoshi refers to the so-say creator of Bitcoin, and with that knowledge in mind, we can see how tech-inspired this typeface actually is. Satoshi comes in 5 different weights, all with italic variations, so we have 10 fonts in total. Now this would be great for modern startup businesses or tech-related designs. And because of the wide variety of weights, you could use this typeface across a single design, switching between bolder and thinner weights along with italics. And that is its superpower. It's versatile while being ultra modern and cutting edge. To me, it's kind of like a revamped and modernized Helvetica, and so I have to give it a strong 9 out of 10. Let's look at a serif typeface, Volkhorn. This one is a lot like the previous example we just looked at, but instead of being a sans serif, it's a serif. Now we have large scope for diversity with 12 fonts and 6 different weights. These are all shown in elegant and legible serif letter forms. Volkhorn would be great by itself, maybe a bold version for a title and a regular or light version for body text. Or it could just be paired up with a sans serif typeface to work in contrast. Now the superpower for this one is that it's flexible and diverse, much like Satoshi, and it's highly legible. As far as serif typefaces go, I'm going to give this one a pretty strong 8 out of 10. Uncut Sans is the next typeface to download, and this one comes with 9 different font files. So today's video is sponsored by Milanote. Now I've been a firm advocate of Milanote for 3 years, and if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you will know that Milanote is a bit different to traditional software. Now it's more like working on the wall, so to speak, in a creative studio. It allows you to map out your projects, collect all of your ideas and inspiration in one convenient place, and it also allows you to collaborate with your colleagues or your clients in real time. So I've been using Milanote for the past 3 years to keep my creative projects organized, and this awesome tool is available for free with no time limit. So if you haven't done already, sign up for free using the link in the description box below and start to streamline your graphic design workflow today. Uncut Sans is the next typeface to download, and this one comes with 9 different font files. It's a clean sans serif, but it's also leaning more towards futurism and sci-fi, whilst remaining modern, of course. This one is especially good for bold titles and headings on designs that are not traditional and venture into the forward-thinking creative style. But the superpower this one has, however, is that it's an open source, licensed typeface. This means we can download it, change it, alter it, send it to whoever we want and do whatever we want with it. To me, Open source typefaces allow for true innovation and advancement for the graphic design space. So a big thank you to creators out there who do make things like Uncut Sans and open source downloads. It's highly usable and highly versatile, so I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. Neutral Face is the next typeface in today's video, and this one is a sans serif that you really want to download and add into your library. This one comes in 2 different weights, regular and bold. Neutral Face is all about attention and impact because it's only presented in uppercase letter forms. However, it isn't too bold or too overpowering, and this means you can use it on headings and titles or even logo designs without seeming too loud and obnoxious. The typeface style is also really modern, which is something I do love. Now the superpower here is being a great choice for headings and titles without being over the top. It's a more sophisticated way of getting attention. I would like to see a few more weights, so it's going to get 8 out of 10 from me. But I guess it's free, so we can't really complain about that. And if you ever get the chance to donate to some of the creators of these wonderful typefaces, maybe consider splashing out some cash to thank them for what they've been doing to the design community. But whoa. If you want yet more free fonts, just click the video on screen. And until next time guys, design the future today. Peace.